In this demo, we're going to take a look at using Agentgateway to exchange tokens or to exchange authorization credentials transparently to the client. And this is very useful for taking incoming identity assertions and exchanging them out for access tokens, or for doing things like on behalf of flows, or even simply just exchanging the token for a client with the correct audience, or to limit scopes or attenuate scopes. So the token exchange spec is an open OAuth spec, RFC 8693, and it specifies, oh my goodness, it specifies the claims that are part of the token exchange, the semantics of the token exchange, and of course how to send in a request for swapping out the various tokens. So one of the more recent additions to Agentgateway, and it will be in this 1.4 release. Right now there is a 1.4 alpha, so you can go take a look at it. And you click here in the examples and the token exchange examples. We'll be looking at this RFC 8693. And in this demo, what we're going to do is we're going to use KeyCloak. We'll spin that up and we'll set up some clients, and then we'll prove the token exchange. One of the things that our users and customers, when they start adopting AI agents, they quickly realize is they don't want their client applications to have to do token exchange. They want to keep their clients as simple as possible and handle as much of the mechanical outside of the app. So in this demo, we'll take a look at, we'll spin up KeyCloak. So let's come over here and we'll spin up KeyCloak here and have that come up. We'll use an initial, let's see, what was that, 7 something? Yeah, okay, so we have our KeyCloak up. I am logged in. If we look at the realms that get created here, the backend OAuth, and click on clients, we see we have an initial client, we have a requester client, and a target client. The initial client will be used to call into Agentgateway. Agentgateway will use this requester client to do token exchange. So you can see the initial client only has, we'll pass in a username and password and get back a token. The requester client, we can see here, has token exchange enabled. And then the target client will be the audience. So we'll make sure that we do the audience exchange and re-audience the token. So we have KeyCloak up and running. If we take a look at the config for Agentgateway, it's fairly straightforward. We have a backend auth. So the incoming request will have an authorization token, and then the backend auth, what we'll do is a token exchange to KeyCloak. We'll configure the token endpoint. We'll configure this the client, and of course we can use more secure client auth like private key JOT or private JOT and so on. And then we can specify the audience for the exchanged token. All right, so let's go ahead and let's run Agentgateway with this config. All right, we'll give that a second to come up. Let's go over here and grab the demo steps. So we'll go ahead and we'll get a subject token here. Go here, grab a subject token. If we look at the subject token, so we'll go to the jot.io. We will look at the subject token, and we see the initial token that we get has an audience of the requester client, which will be Agentgateway. The authorized party is the initial client, and we can see this token came from KeyCloak from this specific realm. Now, when we make a call, Let's go back, let's find the doc here. If we make a call to the gateway, this will go to a back end that basically just echoes the request. But we shouldn't see that subject token pass through. It's not, because it's not passed through, it's exchanged. So if we come here and make a call with this subject token, we'll get an echoed response, and we'll see the headers that were sent in. We have an authorization bearer header, and if we grab the token that was sent in and check it here, we should see that the token exchange happened. We have a new audience. It's not the requester client anymore, it's the target client. That the authorized party is the requester, because this is the agent gateway client, and the issuer was Keycloak. Now, we could have done more around scope attenuation. We didn't really have scopes in this particular case, but you can see how using configuration we can transparently exchange the tokens from your IDP. Now, I use Keycloak in this example. If you go to the Agent Gateway examples, it'll walk you through setting up this exact demo. But of course, this implements RFC 8693, which is a open specification, IETF OAuth specification. And any provider that implements this spec, you can plug into Agent Gateway. So I encourage you to go take a look at Agent Gateway and try out the token exchange.